Hello students, welcome back. Now let's go to the final type of problems. Quadratic equations with denominators. What am I talking about here? The basic strategy. Denominators first, parentheses next, finally like terms. This was the basic strategy for linear equations. No exception for transcendental equations as well. Transcendental, did I say? Excuse me. No exceptions for quadratic equations as well. Yes, it's true for transcendental equations as well, but that's something we'll be studying way back in chapter 6, and then in the next course in Math 1600, trigonometry. Anyway, quadratics. We have a lot of denominators, so let me increase the font. So what do you think here? What do you think you have to multiply to each term to remove all the denominators? $20? Okay, 20. So multiply 20 to each term. Multiplying 20 to each term, you can remove all the denominators. What do you get? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna go to this problem anymore, as a matter of fact. After removing the denominators, you have a bunch of parentheses to work on, breaking those up with all the pluses and minuses flowing around. It may take a bit of tedious effort, but they're tedious, and mistakes-prone students must be careful about those, but they are not really difficult concepts. I'll stop here and ask you to go over. And if you get stuck, well, you can always come back to this notebook and then you can cheat. You see this arrow box here, you can open up and then you can see the answer key. I'm quickly closing it. Okay, so much for problem A. Next, we have a little bit harder problem here, apparently. But still, we are talking about some LCD, least common denominator, to remove all the denominators, you see? The universal technique is this one. Denominators first, parentheses, and then like term. So, what do you multiply to each term to remove everything? First, I'll help you make one little observation. This part, which I'm highlighting in red, can be factored as x minus 2, x plus 1. Do you see this? It's a monic trinomial, so it's not difficult factorization. I have written some difficult factorization here in this kind of problem before, but the result was not very good. So the chance is very low that I'll put some non-monic problem in here in this case, unless I just blindly copy a problem from our textbook and then without knowing it was too tedious and complicated. Well, this I hope really helps you determining what to multiply to each term. Multiply something to this one, and that one. And then cancel out and you're gonna get something. Shall I stop here or go one more step? In fact, okay, I'm gonna go over, but if you want to try yourself, then stop this recording and then get it done by yourself and then check out. As a matter of fact, that's really effective strategy. Looks like, okay, I'm on it. I can get it. If you think like that, stop this recording, stop the playback, and then just do it on your own and then check your answer. So what do I multiply? I'm going to do this. X minus 2 times x plus 1 here. X minus 2 times x plus 1. And the same thing here. X minus 2 times x plus 1. Okay, all right. Now, do you have some simplification here? Looks like this x minus 2 and that x minus 2 cancel each other out. I'm going to get just x times x plus 1 as my first term. Next, x plus 1 and x plus 1 cancel out. I'm going to get 2 times x minus 2. And then here, entire this x minus 2, x plus 1 cancel out. I'm going to get 7x plus 1. Looks like this is what I'm getting. So what kind of equation is this? And then how do you proceed? Okay, no more. No more from me. Okay, let's go to the next problem here. Again, I'm gonna make this highlighting. I just happen to select the same thing here. Actually, excuse me. This is not a correct factorization. I thought it was the same as the previous problem, but it was not. This was x squared minus x. This is x squared plus x. So this should be plus and that should be minus. And indeed, we have x plus 2 and x minus 1 here. Okay, everything fits now. And what to multiply to each term and then what to simplify. Okay, I'll stop here and then it's off for each student.